If you follow the Premier League, I have no idea. I'm with you. I have no idea why Harry Kane is still on the Tottenham Hotspurs, to be honest, for how elite he is. He can definitely be at a much better club and actually contribute to winning a Champions League title, but I mean, he's still there. How you guys doing? It is Sunday, July 12th, 2020 here in this quarantine. I'm James Sims, and I really wanted to get into Harry Kane, the starting striker for the Tottenham Hotspur, one of London's many teams, and he's also the starting striker for the English national team. So just to give you a little bit of background, Harry Kane, like I said, he's 26, 6'2" striker. He's very, very big, and if you watch him play, you know that his boot is pretty golden. Like if a shot's going off his foot, there's a very good chance that the ball finds the goal. So if you're unaware of who Harry Kane is, if you're unaware who Tottenham is, I'll give you a little bit of rundown. So within London, like I said in a different video, there are various teams, but there's three big teams in London that people in London that people that watch soccer should really know about. There's Arsenal and Chelsea, which are the two old ones, the two clubs that when they're really wealthy clubs, and when they're making their money, they can basically get anyone. Tottenham is more of Tottenham is a very good organization that's usually well run and has a good front office, but Tottenham's more of a stepping stone club for elite players to get to high level Premier League clubs or just clubs around the world. So my question is whether Harry Kane's gonna leave now or if he decides to stay in Tottenham forever. Because he's still very young. He's still 26. I feel as though at the very least he has 5, 6 more years of elite soccer left. But just to give you a little bit of rundown, like I said, this kid grew up in England, transferred from all these different teams. He played for the Arsenal, younger team, and then for the youth team went to Watford. He was brought up by the Tottenham Spurs, he was brought up by the Spurs, youth organization, and every single time he played for a different team, he's always been on Tottenham, but he's been on loan to other clubs, no, to other clubs across Europe. But he was finally brought on in 2014. That's when he finally started playing. At age 23, he finished the Premier League as the league's top goal scorer for the 2015-16 campaign. The next year he was the top goal scorer again as Tottenham finished as runner-ups in the Champions League. In 2017-18, he had his best statistical season where he finished with 41 goals in 48 competitions, including the international competitions, in the Tottenham games that weren't in the Premier League, meaning the Champions League, the English tournaments, and they finished up and Tottenham finishes as the runner up in the Champions League. So I mean, seeing all of that just seeing what Kane's done. He scored 32 goals in 45 games for England in all the games that he's played. So I think he's definitely a player. He's definitely in the running for top striker once Lewandowski loses that crown. But I think Harry Kane is a very, very elite striker who finds the goal better than most in a lot of situations. But like many, my question is, even though he came up in the Tottenham system, the question is, why is he still there? Of course, he still has some prime years left, but I don't think he's winning Champions League or he's winning Premier League. I don't know if he's winning a domestic title as long as he stays with Tottenham. I imagine he's probably going to stay in the Premier League because he's from England. I think a lot of better moves, like it would be better if he went to like Manchester United or if he went to any other team and just be their striker. Because other than Lewandowski and maybe Suarez, I think Harry Kane would start over basically any striker in any part of the world. So I mean where he is in his career right now is a question mark, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he, as an individual, is a highly elite player, especially among strikers. Considering it's very tough to be an elite striker because I mean considering every single team has a striker, the player that they put at striker who they feel best fits that position because they're best suited to scoring goals. And Harry Kane does so at such an elite level in the Premier League. He's been off the last couple of years, but I'll still bat for him. I'll still back him. He's 26 years old. His best soccer may have already happened, but odds are that's probably not the case. So this upcoming season, I'm definitely gonna watch Harry Kane either on Tottenham or on any other team if he actually decides to move. I don't really follow the rumor mills on Premier League players, but I assume that's what he's gonna do. If you ever get a chance, just watch Harry Kane. He's the number 10 for Tottenham, and I want to think he's either the 9 or the 10 for the English national team. So, yeah, if you get a chance, look up Harry Kane. He has a lot of potential, considering he's a very elite player right now. But we'll see what happens if he decides to leave Tottenham, because to me he's a very elite player, but he isn't watchable until he leaves Tottenham and joins like an actual elite team. So once again, thanks for sticking with me for this whole 6-minute video. I appreciate you for really just taking the time just to hear me out, speak about Harry Kane. And yeah, like I said, if you ever get a chance, peep my boy Harry Kane, number 10 on the Tottenham Hotspur. And with that, I wish you all well. I wish you're all safe. And just stick out this coronavirus. I'm here with you. Peace out.